As you heard the readings for today's Mass, how often did you think, maybe even say, the word unfair? 3 people, 2 treated well, and 1 given little. The anger of the master towards the least gifted. A woman in the first reading does all the work, and her husband derives no little profit from her. Coming to the end of the liturgical year causes us to think about returns, about what God expects. God's gifts are not a quantity to be measured. There is no limit to his gifting of each of us. Saint Pope John the 23rd once wrote, "We are not on this earth as museum keepers, but to cultivate a garden of life and prepare a glorious future." That could sound demanding, unfair, a tall order, if God hadn't gifted each of us for the task. So could the parable of the talents speak to us of the talents God has entrusted to each of us. What we have is not our own, not personal wealth, but God's precious gifts. He has entrusted them to us to trade with and to share them so that his goodness and love are multiplied. We all have wealth in abundance. We have our personal gifts of nature and of grace, physical, mental, spiritual gifts, intended to be blessings for family and for society. God's desire for us is that we share our treasures in openness to others, neighbourliness, having an eye for another's need. The wife in the reading from the book of Proverbs does her work with eager hands. She opens her arms to the needy. Our talents are expressed in opportunities, our chance to work with eager hands. We are surrounded by our environment, which God has made so good, riches for all of us to share. So let us begin the long process of discovering who we really are and what we are gifted to do and to be. When the time for accounting comes, we will go eagerly to enter into the joy of our Master.